course, her mum and dad was asking, why is there wine in the bin, and why is it finished?
We're gonna call the police.
Siblings actually had said like, yeah, they were all here, they were doing a party, blah blah, and the way they speak, it was like, I'm not gonna do it.
Flacco had a party.
Top floor with a suit on, shouldn't even know that day man bang it. I'm in the alleyway with an addict, he likes my food cause I don't add magic. Short E love talk, can't hack it, back it, natural and copy my jacket. On tour on stage I had it, my jewels shining so lavish.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Shrew Calcina. Now today I'm going to do a story time. As you can see by the title, is about when I think it was about 14 years old, and my friend decided to keep a party at her house. No, guys, but you know, okay, listen to the story. So cool. This story is about the time that my friend had basically had a party while her parents were away. Now guys, be out there, it's not like her parents was away on a holiday or out of London. Guys, they went to work, as in they went to work, and my mom was coming back by like 7:30, late as 8 o'clock. The dad would come right after. Like, it was nothing like, oh yeah, they've gone away or they've gone to a family party and they're coming back late. No. This was 1 week there. I think it was like it was a weekend. And I think it was all chilling. And then she just said, you know what? I should have a party. Around that time, I think her mum and dad had a job, like just, I don't know what job it was or whatever. There were certain hours of the day where they wouldn't be, like their parents would be at work. So she had 3 other siblings, 2 brothers and 1 sister. They're all younger than her, and guys, the story is so funny, yeah, because if you know the person, then you know the person's a funny person. So for her to do such a mad move, yeah, and these time, guys, like she was actually on smash. When I say smash, like she was not allowed to come out, and if she came out, it was to like go to the shop for her mum, go to the market, or go, you know, somewhere like that. So especially because she was the eldest, of course, she had to do everything. So anyway, it's just it was very not like her to do it, and anytime she did these type of things, her parents always thought it was me and her doing it. I don't know what it is, but because we were just 2 peas in a pod, it was just anytime we got in trouble in school, it was always us 2. Now around this time, the boys in like the year above us, they live like local. One time they came to our house, they were chilling outside. We should have a koch. Now if you know what a koch is, obviously back then a koch was just everyone goes to someone's house and you chill. You're either chilling and drinking, you know, you're just chilling. It's not a party, it's not a rave, it's a koch. So, but you know what it is? That's the word people used to use if they didn't know whether the party was going to be dead or not. So let's say, at least if the party is dead, you can say, but it wasn't a party anyway, it was a koch. So she said she was going to do that. The week has come. Everyone in BBM practically knows about it. Let me keep it so real with you guys. The girls' living room was packed. When I say packed, I actually mean there was a good few. There was definitely more than 15 people that came, and I remember I even came a bit later. I literally lived opposite her, like 2-3 roads, like back across, let's say across the bottom of her road. I lived at one of them roads on the top. So boom, I had walked there, came there, and I'm obviously seeing everyone coming off the bus, you know, at the bus stop, on the top of a road, everyone's, you know, making their way down. So making their way down, we're all chilling. Now, I don't even know if we got alcohol. We definitely didn't, we couldn't get like alcohol like that. But I think her parents had like some kind of like wines in her house, and they had beer. Now her dad always kept like a pack of beer at like the front of the door, but like, so them houses, you know, them houses where it has 2 doors, so you go through one and it's like you're in like the inside part, and then you have to open another door. It was like that. So he had it at like the front. So that I had to just make that one, put that one out there. But anyway, her dad always used to drink like red wine. He's Nigerian, so you know Nigerian love red wine. Yeah, red wine and everything. Anywho, now let me just make it clear. See the people that she invited, yeah? Of course, like I said, we all knew them, but they were bad breeds. I mean, getting arrested, you know, always getting kicked out of school. They were all going like Tom Marsh and just everywhere, like college, when you're not supposed to be in college, you should be in year 10, shit like that. So she's put all the boys in the end now. You got like the school people, like, and all, like, it's a lot of childish people, do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, people are going in the rooms, and at that time, her house was absolute filth. And I feel like, you know, like when you have kids, yeah, and they just draw on the walls and they do things like that, it was kind of just like that. But of course, at the time, because a video even went around of a video that the boys did in her house. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, it was all banned and whatever. But that's just to be out there, like, their house. Obviously, the house they live in now, they live in like an apartment type of thing, but like lower ground. But yeah, so obviously back then, it was just a mess. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything was just all over the place, and people was like going upstairs and everywhere. They're like in the back, like just doing the most. Her siblings are in the house on this day, so clearly she's told them not to say anything to mum and dad because she has. Anyway, as the party is going on, you know, people are using the dad's computer to play music from the speaker. Then the speaker's kind of working. Then they're putting it loud. Then it's low. It was just so much going on. Then you have you got some people doing lap dances, but people are not even trying to start. But let me tell you something. When we was 14, bare things used to go on, you know, and it's never like people. Actually, they may have been like people that were having sex at the age of 14 and that. But of course, I was not involved in that. Me and my mates, we wasn't. We stayed away from that. But you know, you've got people there doing lap dances, and you've got some girls that wouldn't want to dance because the people aren't dancing, and it was just looking mad. I'm telling you, these were like girls' schools. I think one of the schools were like Sarah Bernal girls were not around, to be honest. But it was more like the St. Angela's girls, you know. So I think a few of them was the Kidsford girls, just bare girls. Guys, all I know is, let's say going on to the party finishing, not a lot of people want to come out, whatever. But anyway, people's come out, you know, everyone's going their way. This was even summer, yeah, it was even summertime. So anyway, we ended up getting everyone out, and then we ended up staying a bit longer because I think like 2-3 boys like stayed behind and was just chilling. So they had ended up leaving just before the mum came. Now, guys, after that's happened, it's not like anyone's like they've messed up the house mad, because it's not like we had anything to offer. So I think we've all left now, whatever, we went home. God knows how, I don't know how, but one of the boys had literally taken one of her dad's bottles. Guys, oh my fucking God. The boys took the dad's wine and they were drinking it. So it even made sense to why they were moving the way they were moving. They've gone, they've drunk it. The dad's had the bear that's at the door. They've gone, they've opened the bear that's at the door. Now, her dad is a man, like, he knows how much bear he has. Like, that is his bear, and he knows how much he has right here in this bear sack or this bear place. So, anyway, I think there was a time now, let's say a couple days after that, maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days after that, yeah, to tell her it was still the weekend. Everyone's at their house peacefully, yeah?
I'ma be sleep peacefully before I be drunk and motherfucking stressed and depressed with a piece of me and it ain't motherfucking mad.
Peacefully, I'm chilling. My friend, her phone used to, like, sometimes she would have a phone, sometimes she wouldn't. Then I think at one point when she did have a phone, it was just like, I don't know, but all I know is that sometimes she would answer, sometimes she wouldn't, and yeah, it was just crazy. Everyone's at home, chilling, whatever. I think Samira gets a phone call first, asking like where she is or if she's like there. Then I get a phone call. Now her mum had my number because I even had her mum's number, and if she didn't have a phone, we used to speak because I would call. I was on contract, like I always had credit, so I'll call her mum's phone to speak to her, and that's what we'll speak on. So, guys, her mum's called me. And I'm thinking, so-and-so's mum, what the hell? How come this is there? How come she's calling me? But I don't know. And mind you, this is like 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. or 8 p.m, yeah? Her mum's called, and I'm like, oh no, like, she's not here, like, I haven't been with her today, blah, blah, blah. But I spoke to her, but she should be home. And then she's like, yeah, well, she's not here, whatever happened, was you here, so-and-so date? And I was like, oh, no, like, I wasn't there, because she's telling me she's gonna ask my mum. This time I wasn't even supposed to be out, but my mum wasn't there, my mum was out. Anyway, now they're going on. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I don't know, but I'll try to call her. Now I'm ringing her down. I'm thinking, what the hell is this girl? So everyone's panicking. She's like, yeah, if you don't hear from her,
we're gonna call the police.
Guys, all I know, yeah, from them is that, let's say 1, 2, 3, about 3 roads away from my road, which is 1 road away from her road, there's another road, and there's like a boxing place nearby, and like loads of flats. This girl, yeah, has gone And this is how she explained the story, by the way, because I wasn't there, but she explained it like this. She said she had bread. She went to the shop to buy bread or something like that, but she just had bread from somewhere. She said she had bread and she just didn't know what to do because, of course, her mum and dad was asking, why is there wine? Why is there wine in the bin and why is it finished, type of thing. She didn't know what to say. And this girl has gone on the road and gone and fainted on the pavement. As some man is walking past, she's just fainted in the pavement. So she said, yeah, so the man's trying to wake me up, but I'm laying there. I'm thinking, but wait, so-and-so, why would you be laying there? She's like, listen, you don't understand. She goes, I just pitched over, she just fell, and she just pretended that she like collapsed. So she said you can hear the man like, you know, calling the ambulance, whatever. Then the ambulance came. They asked her, she's responsive, rah, 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 doing the most. This girl went out of her way for someone to call the ambulance for her. This is all just so she doesn't get in trouble. And I don't know, maybe she thought that the parents would forget what it is that she's done and that his wine that he's paid for is no longer there. And a bunch of kids that has been in his house and gotten it. I think by the end of it, her siblings actually had said like, yeah, they were all here. They were doing a party, rah, rah. And the way they speak, it was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. They'll be like, yeah.
Flake had a party.
Like, they were very, like, they proper had an Af accent. All of them are born here, yeah. Proper had like an Af accent, so like, it was so mad. But I just remember it being such an awkward moment, an awkward time, because guys, how? Like, actually, how? Can you actually just imagine? And it's so mad, yeah, because all because we don't want our parents to beat us. This is the level we'll go to. We'll run away, we'll hide places, we'll stay at our friend's house for hours, knowing that we're eventually going to go back home, or we're going to have to go back home, because that's just how it works. Like, social services and all them people, they're not just going to take you just to take you, especially when you're a teenager, and especially when they go to your mum's door and just say, she does this, she does that, you know, she's like a troubled child. They're going to be thinking, well, yeah, well, we're going to make you stay here. But guys, all I know is that she wanted to avoid it, so she just pretended that she collapsed. The ambulance came for her and all sorts. At the end of the day, I don't think she actually did get beats or anything, but her parents were like, rah, I think she ended up telling them, and yeah, she definitely didn't have her phone. And the only reason she did have her phone, and she could have her phone, was because her mum would want to have her number, whatever, but she had a certain time she had to be home. It was a mess. I swear to you, it was a mess. But it just teaches you that when you're growing up, these are the things that you shouldn't do. And I pray to God Amaya does not do this. I pray that Amaya doesn't run away. I pray that Amaya does not just try to go and faint somewhere just because, like, I'm actually praying. That's the end of my story time. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you swipe up, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. I'll see you next time.
Clutch for the fifth, I still slide for the six like Aubrey. I was in a cell looking at life thinking that I should have done fraud with Courtney. Tell my ex delete my number. Got a new thing, you can't call me. I got Keisha, I got Becky, I got Henny.